Hi guys, what's going on? Today has been a shit. Not really. If you want a personal, my email's in the description. Let me just start off by saying this. I just started with this reading. Well, I scrapped a reading before this because it was kind of just showing a lot of the readings I've already done basically in one. Things coming into full circle, okay? Things coming into full circle. That's all I'm going to say. Because I got highly annoyed. You guys know I will scrap a reading in 5 minutes. Well, 5 seconds. So let's see. If you want a personal, my email's in the description. Did I say it already? I don't know. Okay. Okay. Oh my Christ. Make sure these motherfuckers don't fall out. Okay. What's the deck of this? Okay. Maybe some of you are like subconsciously operating or going forward in an energy of kind of unresolved pain. Maybe the pain is coming from a place of what you've done to yourself. I don't know. Here we go. These readings are ass. Okay, what's the Ace of Swords? Definitely some unresolved pain again. And I do feel like it's pain caused from self, okay? There's something that you're doing, some way that you're functioning, some way that you're thinking that is causing you to invest into this unresolved pain. And I do think it's something you don't realize, all right? This is unknowingly cutting into your manifestations energy. It's unknowingly cutting into your future. The future is there. It's there anyway. It's bright for you, all right? Because you have become more aware and you're starting to walk the talk basically. You're starting to walk with the lessons that you learned. You're starting to walk and operate in a higher frequency. But there's still something here about that self-inflicted pain that is still in a way being dragged along with you. What? This is Cancers. But it's like at the same time, you know that your future is bright. You know that you are better. But with this page, right? This page is small compared to the energy I'm seeing over here. It's like that self-inflicted pain is still overriding that bright outlook you have towards your future. Yep, see, Knight of Pentacles is a challenge overall. over all that energy I just said. It's time to gain momentum, I just heard. You need to gain some momentum in some aspect of your life, okay? I don't know why I just heard like sleepless nights. Um, maybe some of you, if you're already a night owl, maybe put your phone down if you're a night owl. Maybe put your phone down. Don't doom scroll and just sit in the silence. And I got this kind of yesterday. Sit in the silence and monitor your thoughts. But there is like, I just keep hearing gain momentum. We're going to see, aren't we? Don't we know that? We're going to see. What's this example? As you gain momentum, you gain control, obviously, right? You gain control of your possession. Possession of what? Is it possession of your future? Your future finances, your future lover, your future kids, whatever it is to you. That's what I hear. As you gain momentum, you gain possession of your future. And I'm guessing if I'm hearing gain momentum, that lack of momentum is coming from this self-inflicted wound over here. Maybe you have failed yourself. Maybe okay, here's what I'm hearing, right? Maybe as far as your journey, your emotional sovereignty and becoming more controlled, self-controlled, maybe everything that you've worked on is kind of like focusing on how it will affect others, right? And that's important because we don't want to be cockfucks, right, to other people. But maybe you need to focus on how the changes that will affect you. Do you understand what I mean? Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. I'm going to try to make it make more sense to myself. Okay. What I'm seeing is, again, emotional sovereignty, your reactions, all of that. Maybe you subconsciously made it about making others feel more comfortable around you, making them trust you, maybe just coming off as a better, more honorable person, and you haven't really done it for yourself. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Because really the only person we need to prove something to is ourselves in the end, right? Because you could piss someone off, you could steal from someone, you could lie to someone. You can say sorry all you want, you can change all you want, and it can be genuine, but you can never control how that person feels about you. You can only control how you feel about you. So maybe that momentum will come when you start focusing your changes on how it will affect yourself. I know that sounds selfish, right? But you've already focused on how it will affect others. You want to be kind to others. You want to be more emotionally grounded for others. But it's you need to do it for yourself. That's where your momentum's going to come from. Like, let's say you don't want to spaz. This is just an example. And make it like, I don't want to spaz because it's going to make my blood pressure go up, right? Or I don't want to lie because I feel like a dick when I lie, and I don't want to feel bad about me. Do you know what I mean? Do you understand? That's just an example. I'm just trying to get you to understand because I feel like this is wonky. Okay, but anyway, I think y'all understand. Okay, what's this 10 of Pentacles? Yeah, see? The 10 of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. The momentum comes from now changing for you. Because even with the emails I get and, some people I talk to on a regular basis off of here, like I say a lot, we were dicks. We've done some shit things to people, and maybe people don't have the best outlook on us. So maybe we did start this journey from a genuine place, but maybe we didn't necessarily start it for us. Ooh, well, damn. So as you nurture these new lessons into self for self, we got the Ten of Pentacles right here, and the Justice. It's almost like the last person you need to prove something to is you. You never really wanted to do this to prove it to anybody else, did you? Maybe we did, unknowingly. But it was from a genuine place. But it's like, that's what this, I don't know, that's the message. You need to finalize this lesson for you so you can have a better outlook on who you are, which will then, it will make you feel better about yourself. And maybe you already do, but there's another level of this. It will heal this untapped self-inflicted pain that I'm feeling over here in this area. Maybe you've betrayed yourself more than you've betrayed anybody else. Because even when we do shitty acts towards people, whether it's lying, whether it's freaking out, whether it's manipulating, not keeping promises, even though that's shit towards them, that's harming ourselves the most. Because I personally believe, that what goes around comes around. So every time you acted out towards someone else in a lower frequency, you betrayed yourself ultimately. You set yourself up for karma. And then it does make you feel shitty. It does lower your self-esteem if you're a person who gives a fuck, You're not a psychopath that you can just go, you were never a psychopath, you know what I mean? Maybe you lacked empathy. Anyway, that doesn't make sense. Scratch what I just said. But you guys understand what I'm saying, right? When you betrayed others, you betrayed yourself first. Ultimately. Because you set yourself up again for karma. What goes around comes around. Then you have to live with the heaviness of what you did. And maybe that's something you have not fully released yet. You think you have because, the shift. But did you shift for yourself? Mm-hmm. You have to bring balance to being more reliable and being more honorable towards who you are within you. And then this justice will stay upright. Do you understand? And again, of course, when you get to, you get to a point where you look back and you be like, man, I wish I would have never did this to this person. I wish I would have represented myself better in front of this person. But you wanted to represent yourself better in front of that person because of their perception of you. But now it's time to want to represent yourself better because of your perception of you. There's still some form of low self-esteem here that's caused from this self-inflicted pain. That self-inflicted pain, as I go on, is from your past actions towards others and just how you carried yourself, maybe a lack of morals, right? And again, I do feel that we have shifted from a genuine place, but we left basically, in a way, ourselves behind. We left our own self out of the healing journey. You know what I mean? Is this making sense? Does this... Anyway. It's almost like, it sounds, in easier terms, it's time to forgive yourself. Basically, it's time to forgive yourself. You've monitored, you've analyzed, you've done the work, you've done the mirror work, you've done the shadow work. Now it's time to forgive and just fucking live, man. It's time to forgive yourself and live out this new lifestyle, this new mindset. All right? Oh my God, I can't shuffle no more. What's this Knight of Wands? See, the moon. All that is hidden from you over this Knight of Wands reverse and this Death reverse. You're like, well, what's the fucking hold up? Why are things not shifting? And if they are, they're shifting slowly. You're like, what's the hold up? The hold up is that you never forgave yourself. I was about to get so annoyed because I have family over and the TV's loud. My dad's old as fuck. He can't hear shit. Anyway. But that's what's hidden from me. That's literally what the holdup is in the physical shift. And you know? Because really, it seems like, because since overall, every time you betrayed someone, every time you did someone wrong, every time you freaked out, you betrayed yourself first. And so without paying attention to that aspect, the same cycle is going to continue. Do you understand? Yes, again, you've shifted, you've grown, but you did it for others. Genuine place, but you did it for others. But you didn't nurture your point of view of who you are. Therefore, the cycle continues. But it can stop if you understand what this reading is saying. Like, golly geez, I'm going to have to watch this reading back. Because I think this is important. Yep. It's almost like take just 1 second to pause. Take 1 second to take a miniature step back into those feelings of, shame, feeling unworthy, guilt. And just release it. You can't change it. And no matter whether genuine or not in your journey, genuine or not in your shift, you can't change anyone's perception of you. Only you can change your perception. Bring it into this constant cycle. This constant repeated cycle. And that comes from forgiving yourself. Shifting for you. Just being the lessons you've learned, just being the person you are, just fucking living it, and not doing it with the purpose of trying to prove something. Even, it's almost an energy of like, okay, prove it to yourself and let it go. Just fucking flow, man. Where's my shrooms? Okay. Is there anything else? I don't think so. Anything else? Well, what's this Ten of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles? I asked for this Ten of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles. It literally was the Five of Swords and the Six of Cups. That's past energy, and it fell over those things. Don't trick yourself out. Don't betray yourself again. Not as far as you've come. Don't betray yourself again by going forward in a pattern of unforgiveness. I don't know, guys. I just be talking. But do you understand? Don't betray yourself again. So if it seems like things have kind of shifted, but things are still kind of the same, that's literally what it is. Well, damn. Seems simple, right? Maybe now we'll get some money. I think that's it. I'm not going to really pull no oracle. I don't think. Okay, why am I being pulled towards this tarot deck? Well, 10 of Cups at the bottom. 7 of Pentacles. So I heard with that 7 of Pentacles right here, say the picture is like, okay, you've planted the roots. Now give them room to fucking blossom. This was crazy. I wasn't expecting that. Okay. See, I mean, I guess it's just showing. This deck just wanted to show us King of Pentacles and 4 of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. That's your shift. A lot of us, it has to do with money, or it could have to do with just emotional wealth of finding a person, having a family. I don't know. Fuck off. I'm done. Thanks for watching.